I'm so nice to my fans. Look, I want to
past that are known.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Chandler?
Yeah. But if he reads Book of Revelations tomorrow on his TikTok, holy shit.
Also, I think some of the Mr. Beast giveaways are fake. They fake giveaways. Island costs more than $1. What about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that response?
If you literally Google what he tells you to Google.
Apparently, the first video I made about Mr. Beast and his Beast game. First Beast Games video to any platform, including TikTok, and anything you want. I will not flag or claim the video in any way or at any time. The week of shooting happened as well in Canada, where the next round will be shooting. For those of you who don't know what IATSE is, Jimmy thinks he is recreating the Squid Game. It's a picture of Jimmy on set in an outfit.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Mel, aka Baby Girl, and today I want to welcome you back to my channel for another commentary video about Mr. Beast and the allegations against him. And if you're wondering why I have my fan, why I have my black outfit, well, because it's possibly the funeral of Mr. Beast. So, what do we have here to talk about this evening, my dear? We have two videos by Rosanna Pansino. Lucky me, I get to do another video on Mr. Beast. Yes. His current employee, Chucky, put out a tweet today, kind of trying to debunk DOGPACK404, I believe his name is, his video on YouTube. But he put this on Twitter, so it was, or X, excuse me.
Oh, goody, here we go.
Yeah, Lilith, you're right. You're right.
Come on, we need to get on with this. I trusted this guy, and I am really fed up.
Yeah, I know, Lilith. Let's talk about it. Calm down. She gets a little bit heated sometimes. She really liked Mr. Beast, so she's a little bit angry. Oh, and by the way, thank you to More Pegasus for your sharing of the information. Mr. Beast is accused of many different allegations. Chucky claims that Dawson, aka DOGPACK404, is just a disgruntled ex-employee that is just trying to get revenge. But that can be debunked as well. But we'll get there eventually. So it seems like really defensive, you know, like right off the bat. Can kind of feel that energy off of it too. I mean, if everything is just bullshit, then why is Mr. Chucky just so defensive right off, right out the gate? In reading these tweets by Chucky, it's just like, he is bringing up things that are just insignificant issues, like whether or not the raccoon was a paid actor.
Yeah, I can go ahead and go through Chucky's tweet.
It's like, as far as the claims of like selling fake signatures, rigging contest videos, and illegal lotteries, obviously, like I think those claims are legitimate, and I stand 100% by them. They just took down the 5-hour live stream on their Facebook page,
right?
So I feel like
that validates
that's sort of an
it.
acknowledgement.
Yeah.
We can go through like Chucky's specifics that he called me out on, because he cherry picked the worst arguments in the video, obviously, and even these, like, I don't think his rebuttals are great, and he didn't really provide any evidence.
Okay, so I've got Chucky's tweet here. He said, "You won't get in a video unless your family or friends are with someone that works at Beast Inc." I can just put his statement on screen. You already know his statement. We don't need to go through the whole thing, but
yeah. So in that instance, I don't know what he's quoting. He's putting things in quotation marks, but I never said that. Like, you watched my video, you know that I said.
Yeah, you didn't say that. Yeah.
So just straw man argument, and then the train track was CGI, bus wheels are CGI, pit is fake. That's probably his best rebuttal. Mm-hmm. However, when that video came out, Train versus Pit, Jimmy received a lot of criticism about using CGI in that video, and I can send you some screen caps. Like, he was denying it in YouTube comments and on Twitter. Like, they say, "Oh, it was never a secret," but it's like, well, when you're being criticized for using CGI, why are you not openly acknowledging it? Again, not a big claim in my video.
What about the raccoon?
Raccoon was, dude, the raccoon. In reality, it's much worse than being a paid actor.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a domestic raccoon that they brought to the set, and they're like sort of treating it like a prop. They're putting it in the ceiling and then pretending like, you know, they just discovered it.
Yeah, exactly.
But then there's a scene where somebody off camera takes the raccoon and like throws it onto the bed, and I'm sure you could pull this clip up. The edit is very strange because there's a zoom in and pan up, so it like hides the fact that the raccoon is going on the bed, but what it's really doing is hiding the fact that someone's throwing the raccoon. And then there's a voiceover in post of Jimmy saying, "Oh man, the raccoon just ran in the hotel," or whatever, and they're like screaming at it and shit. So it's like almost, I wouldn't say animal abuse, but like it's kind of borderline mistreatment when you're just like using it as a prop and then scaring it for no reason.
Yeah, I don't like the whole, that's bizarre. Yeah, that's really weird. The island costs more than $1. What about that? What do you think about that? What do you think about that response?
If you literally Google what he tells you to Google, it used to say that it was $1 for the transfer fee, but $27 plus taxes and everything. Also, like, the tax property records show that the island is valued at $800, and then they leased it back to the owner for $0, which is like, dude, who gives a shit that the island didn't cost $1? It's just insane that they go to such extremes to never admit that they've ever faked anything. That Chucky released his statement at 4 a.m., which is like, I think that's very intentional to when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. And they, yeah, I mean the article has been changed, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, so there's
to change an article.
Like, you're gonna do all that effort to just not admit that the island was $28 instead of $1 or $800 instead of $1.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, who cares?
Him saying, "How on earth would you know?" is like baiting me into giving confidential information, like breaking my NDA or whatever. Because actually, people think that I broke my NDA, but like 90% of that video is public information, and then like the other 10% is about crimes. I was like, it was pretty decently strategic. I don't think they would have a case, and like I've spoken with lawyers and everything. So, oh yeah, I didn't tell you. I got a cease and desist
from Beast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can put that up. I can send that to you.
Yeah, dude. Satan, Lord of Darkness. Is that real? I think they forgot to change that. Mr. Beast YouTube LLC, among other things, disclosing sensitive, confidential, proprietary information. Company business. How do you feel about that? Do you feel nervous, or do you feel
No.
excited?
I feel confident.
You feel
I'm not excited, but
little nervous, a little bit. You got to feel a little. I would be shitting myself if I were you.
No, I'm not shitting myself.
Well, you're
because it was 100% expected. It was 100% expected.
That, oh yeah, we always use CGI for things like that. Yeah, of course. Who cares? Yes, everybody knows that you have to do that for the visual effects of the video. That's no big deal. Those aren't the things that people are upset about. In fact, those are stupid things. Those are things like, whatever, dude. If he was just bringing up that, then I would say, yeah, he's just a disgruntled ex-employee trying to get, his revenge back on his ex-boss. But that doesn't seem to be the case, because if you watch his video all the way till the end, you would have seen that the most important piece of evidence on that video was the live stream that Mr. Beast has now deleted off of Facebook, where it was still up. The 5-hour live stream was still up on Facebook, but taken off of YouTube, but now it's been removed off of Facebook. So that just tells you a little bit of, although there are plenty of people that have that live stream saved, so you can't get very far with deleting it. Somebody will give it up. You know what I'm saying?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
FTC defines a lottery as containing 3 elements: a valuable prize, random chance, and consideration, which can be time or effort, but in most cases is just payment. To successfully run a contest or a sweepstakes, you must eliminate one of these factors. A contest, for example, eliminates chance, and a sweepstakes eliminates consideration. In determining if any Mr. Beast giveaways have been illegal lotteries, we need to identify a prize, which is distributed through random chance and cannot be won without spending money. On August 2nd, 2020, Mr. Beast livestreamed him and his friends signing limited edition shirts celebrating 40 million subscribers. And here are just some of the clips from that stream.
For those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our limited edition 40 mil special shirts, we're celebrating 40 million subscribers with a really big video, then we will sign that shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this. In 10 minutes, right, because we gotta give them time to do their card, we'll give 2 orders, $500 each. 5 minutes, someone's getting $3 grand in their order. In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. 2 minutes, newest order gets $2,000. Good luck, everybody.
So this was a 6-hour live stream. They took it down off YouTube, but 5 hours of it are still up on their Facebook page.
Yeah, Chucky, why aren't you showing any kind of like receipts to back up what you're saying? I understand that you're just like, you know, angry probably and writing this tweet to try to like just get it out there. I understand that. But at the same time, DOGPACK had receipts for a lot of the things that he showed. I just know that there had to be something behind who Mr. Beast was, and finding out that he's a gambler and all of these people are coming out with things that have happened to them on set, and thinking that he would be totally careful with anybody, even if they weren't a subscriber and they're an employee, but just the pure safety of any human being. You think that he would have the utmost amount of security, the utmost amount of help there for everyone, right? Being that, oh, Amazon gave him $100 million to work with at that. Now, if you can't make a place safe, the Amazon Prime, show that they're doing with him, Squid Games type of entertainment, type of like game show type thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I did really like Mr. Beast, but finding all this out made me lose so much trust. Believed that he was just a wonderful guy doing wonderful things for his community. Sure, he might do this and that or whatever and fake a video here and there. I don't even give a shit about that. What I give a shit about is trying to rip off a vulnerable audience. Well, if you look at Reddit, just like DOGPACK said in his video, you clearly will see a lot of people complaining about not getting what they were supposed to receive. Pause to read here, if you will. This is a Reddit post that I found from 2 years ago, and it kind of aged like milk because it talks about how he's such a great creator, and unless somebody exposes him. Now, I understand you're not going to be able to make 300 million people happy all the time, and you're going to have some disgruntled fans or whatever. But at the same time, these allegations are not small. These are big things going on. Even the using Mac over and over in the videos as a just random guy, but for some reason he's a contestant in like 3 different videos. And I'll reiterate, I don't even care about the fact that he moved in the mansion before he started working for Mr. Beast, and then he was in the who gives a shit? But scamming people is not okay. Just to make that dollar or just to get that view. It's really not. And then doing the stupid giveaways on YouTube. And I thought we were over that shit on this platform, but no.
I hate YouTubers who give away stuff. I'm gonna give you $1,000 if you're ready to pretend you didn't saw that. Oh shit. This brought up some controversy. Well, I know I have the right opinion. I don't even know why I'm discussing it. Like, giving away stuff at the beginning of a video in exchange for likes and subs, to me, you're just buying those things. It's not a way to be nice to your fans. That's how people like to pretend it is. Oh, I'm so nice to my fans. Look, I want to give it back to you. If you wanted to do that, you could just do that without asking for anything in return. Isn't that the point of giving something back? If you're giving something back, why are you asking for something, right?
Aren't they like friends? Are they close? The insignificant problems that I think DOGPACK was bringing up first was just to go to show you that the character of a lot of these people wasn't the best character, right? So, I mean, even, I didn't touch much on the Ava Chris situation, but, it's apparent that Mr. Beast knew, especially sitting on that couch and looking right at the lolly porn hanging on the wall in chat, talking about the size of Ava's penis with a underage person. I just could not believe my eyes when I saw that. And that's when I knew it's like, okay, there's going to be so much that comes out now. So much, I believe. Or the pizza guy coming to get the pizza, and I have that clip as well. How about this where he had the boys and girls going against each other, and there's clear evidence of the production being messed with to favor the girls in that situation, and it wasn't a fair competition. Obviously, they're not making the right choices for you to seem like you're a decent person, Mr. Beast, because you shouldn't be messing with any kind of competition. It should always stay fair, and it should always stay safe.
Alright, so this isn't quite the video I thought I'd be filming today, but apparently the first video I made about Mr. Beast and his Beast games is being suppressed and restricted on TikTok as of today. If you hadn't seen that video, it is still up on my YouTube and Twitter, but it had around 11 million views on TikTok. I was simply telling one of the contestants' stories who talks about what appears to have been a very dangerous and mismanaged set. The video I posted is now only viewable in the US. It is blocked in every other country. I have not received an email from TikTok explaining why this happened. As of right now, someone is trying to silence me. I'll let you guys try and guess who would do something like that. So I'm here to tell all of you that I will continue to talk about people's experience on Beast games because I am genuinely concerned about their safety and well-being, especially for the further future stages of the competition. If Mr. Beast continues to run the show like he has so far, I truly believe something tragic could happen. There has already been reports of multiple seizures, lack of access to prescription medication, many injuries, and much more. I've also heard rumors about what upcoming challenges might be, and I can't in good conscience stay silent. Since someone is trying to silence me, I wanted to say something to all of you. Feel free to download and repost my first Beast Games video to any platform, including TikTok, anything you want. I will not flag or claim the video in any way or at any time. If it does somehow get flagged on any system, please let me know and I'll see if I can release it. Silencing legitimate criticism, especially when it comes to the physical and mental safety of others, is not okay. Duty tonight. All right, so this isn't quite the video.
And for some reason, I don't understand why we have to explain that to you. I digress. I can't do the competition at that time. So, I mean, that's neither here nor there too, you know. Who cares if they're in the videos? That, again, though, does make the competition unfair, especially in the boys and girls situation, because there was a lot of females, excuse me, that were, my voice is so messed up today. Females that were on the girls team that were employees of Mr. Beast or friends or whatever. And so they were booted off first, which left an unfair advantage for the girls against the boys. Now, I'm a girl and I still don't feel like I would like it if the game was favored towards me, just because of the fact that that's not fair. That's not fair to the boys who tried really hard to win this competition. And it's not fair to us girls to just get something for something that we really didn't achieve. So, and you know what kind of gets me though is Mr. Beast, if you notice that it's only really your employees, friends, and family though that win the prizes that you're offering. Now, I don't understand why that might be, and I've seen you supposedly give gifts to random subscribers, but I mean, then I've also seen that be debunked. So, you know, you guys have to make your own decision about this, and don't just follow people because other people are, because everyone's telling you to or whatever. Have your own mind and think for yourself. Like, I just have to bring this up here in the middle. The situation with Gypsy Rose, everybody was jumping on the bandwagon of just being so happy she was out of jail and let's have her on podcasts, let's do this and that. But go look at those crime scene photos and tell me what you think. Or just try to watch her and watch the manipulation tactics she uses when she speaks. It's just insane. Or the fact that there was 17 stab wounds in her mother, but Nick Godejohn only claims that he stabbed her 4 times. Who did the rest of them? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just very skeptical about that story as well. I didn't jump on that bandwagon either. And I just want to stay skeptical in this situation because I even got sucked up in a couple of those videos where I bought merch for my family and stuff like that to wear, and it's not It's something that I did for them, though, that they liked, that they were happy to have, so I'm happy about that. But at the same time, it kind of makes you feel crappy that you're feeding money into something that was just to put in the hands of someone that was going to abuse the use of it. So whatever. Oh well, my good deed's done once I pass the money over, honey. Mr. Chucky, you're acting like Clinton Kane did to Brooke Schofield by just, not giving any receipts and just babbling on and on about stupid shit that didn't really matter, in the and also that he suggested that the real-time videos were fake, but Chucky says that they were not fake. In fact, they were the most hideous videos to make ever. Chucky claims that they did not fake any giveaways. Believe it to be just a way of buying subscribers. Hey, I'll give you this if you subscribe to my channel. You can win this if you subscribe to my channel. But then their family wins, or you don't really know where the prize goes. Look at the Ace family and what they did. I mean, come on here. Come on, let's be real. So now Chucky decides that he wants to get really childlike, because this sounds like a really childish tantrum-like response. Claims of him being on shrooms and stuff like that was clearly a joke. I mean, anybody with good morals would be able to pick this videos apart and understand that, yeah, we're probably telling the truth, or that Dawson is most likely telling the truth. I believe him very much so, because I don't believe that he would have any reason to lie at all. People see bad practices going on, and you're supposed to call them out, but then when you do, it's like everyone wants to question you and call you a liar. But I guess it's just the way things go. You know what I'm saying? So now we have Dawson's response to the response. So we have a debunking of the debunking, which is exactly what he calls it. So he claims that basically right off the bat, Dawson talks about how he was employed at companies that were, also employed through Mr. Beast. So he wasn't always an exact straight employee to Mr. Beast. He was even also an employee through other companies to Mr. Beast. But he did, actually have that proved that he did work those time and that length of time. Therefore, Chucky, you can't really say anything about that, because he even proved that that was the truth. So our other channels have even proved that that was the truth, because they had to make sure that he wasn't lying about being an employee. So there's that too. And then he also, explained how he was joking about the shrooms and the weed. He wasn't really high, he was just fucking around. But Chucky is a very dry sense of humor, so you're not going to get a good laugh out of him when you tell a joke. And then he says Jimmy clearly knows more than a dozen people. I mean, obviously he would. Really, bro? And yeah, CGI is clearly not a secret. Obviously it's there. We know it's used for entertainment, whatever, it feels like, the government, when they try to distract us with something, when something like really bad is going on that they don't want us to focus on. And that's what I feel like this is what's happening here, because I totally feel like, Chucky just popped out here to try to debunk all of these silly parts of the claims to get our minds off of the fact that he says the raccoon wasn't a paid actor, but two people were literally able to reach their hands up and pet a wild raccoon, right? Yeah, I mean, makes very, very valid point there with that one. And then Dawson proves again that the island was purchased for more than $1, because if you think about it, Mr. Beast had to pay, taxes and all that on it and everything to have it. So it came out to like $28, I think Dawson says in his tweets, which is funny. And again, that's just something that, who cares? That's, another freaking distraction, I believe. Another freaking bullshit ass statement, I should say. Altering the times or the contested dialogue being messed with, like making them say things they weren't actually saying, because you can't actually see their mouth moving, like the one guy with the beard. And then people all over that are watching these videos are thinking that guy actually said what he said, because I think it was pretty controversial what they made him say, like, I'm going to kill you or something like that. You acknowledge that the contestants were not random subscribers, but Chucky did. And also, Mr. Beast knows that his audience is very young. Mr. Beast saying these idiots just subscribe on their parents' account, or the fact that he's got subscribe for a cookie under his name on his channel. And you know, it's like he says, oh, they're so young, they're never gonna know the difference of anything like that. So just keep on doing the messed up stuff, right? Because the kids won't get it. And he feeds on kids' vulnerability and also the vulnerability of, you know, adults. It's just very sad, very, very disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of looked at like Mr. Beast like the dad of YouTube. He was the father. No, I wouldn't call him the godfather. Actually, PewDiePie would be the godfather. I can see him turning his chair. Again, Chucky tried debunking, but he just wasn't getting anywhere. When Dawson came back, a firecracker, and really put him in his place was awesome. You need to really listen to her and understand what she's saying, because these things that are going on are really horrible, or that just went on actually and are over now, but they're horrible, they're disgusting, and that's the reason that I'm making these videos about Mr. Beast. It's not to be evil or anything like that. It's to spread awareness that this is very, very wrong, and he has to stop.
I'm getting still hundreds of messages a day, and I'm trying to do my best to sort through them, but I am dyslexic, so I read a little slower. So just know that if you've sent me a message, I have seen it, and if I haven't responded to you yet, I apologize. I'm trying my best to get to everyone, and I'm just getting a lot of information and sorting it and researching it, and so just thank you for all of that. But I wanted to make a really quick video because I just received a very interesting email that I wanted to share with you. As I mentioned before, I'm in touch with crew members and people working on Beast games. I've also been in contact with the people who are the IATSE union, both in Las Vegas, where the first week of shooting happened, as well in Canada, where the next round will be shooting. For those of you who don't know what IATSE is, it's spelled IATSE, and basically they are the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, and they represent the people behind the scenes who make TV shows and movies. They have over 168,000 members, and pretty much every large set I've ever been on, it's IATSE crews. Now, I'll have more info on this in the future, but a higher up in the industry who I trust more than anything, literally, you guys, I trust him with my life, and I know that sounds dramatic, but that's truly how I feel about this person. They said that Jimmy and his team specifically requested that Beast Games be non-union. This is for a few reasons. Mainly so Jimmy wouldn't have to pay the crew benefits, but also these unions require very strict safety guidelines. From what I'm hearing as well, Mr. Beast's team was in charge of hiring the crew, and they couldn't find enough non-union people to hire, so they were forced to hire union members. The Mr. Beast team still said they would not pay anyone's benefits. So the email I want to read for you today was sent out by a branch of IATSE to its members in Canada, which is where the next leg of Beast Games is to be filmed. It states the following. I'm going to be reading off the phone. Dear members of IATSE, Mr. Beast, parentheses, Beast Games, aka Project Greenlight, and just so people know, like TV shows and movies have project names, like secret project names, and this one's secret project name is Greenlight, has been deemed an unfair production. As per Section 12 of the Constitution and bylaws, parentheses see below, no member of IATSE is permitted to work on this production. Now this is Section 12, unfair job. No member of local shall work on any job that is declared unfair. For the purpose of these bylaws, any motion picture work taking place within the jurisdiction of IATSE that is not taking place under a signed collective agreement or letter of understanding with a local shall be considered unfair. A member refusing to leave a job declared unfair or which falls under the definition contained herein shall be expelled from the membership. So at a bare minimum, this shows that Jimmy never planned to make Beast Games a union show. He wants to hire union workers, he wants the quality, but he doesn't want to pay for them. In my opinion, and from the stories that I've heard, Jimmy pays very little and did not want to cover people's benefits. Amazon gave Jimmy $100 million to make this game show. That is plenty of money to make a safe show. And I want to know, where's the money going? Like, where is the money going? It's not going to pay for the crew and their benefits. It's not going for safety protocol. It's not going to quality food. And it's just interesting to me that someone who claims that they want to give back and they care about people doesn't seem to do it when the cameras aren't rolling. And one last thing I just realized, the name for Beast Games project is Greenlight, which is a reference to the first contest on the show's Squid Games where they kill off half the contestants. And I just got confirmation from someone at the Las Vegas shoot that the shoot name there was codename Project Red Light. Red Light, Green Light. In my opinion, Jimmy thinks he is recreating the Squid Games, and I'll just leave you with this. It's a picture of Jimmy on set in an outfit inspired by the villain from Squid Games. I'm getting still hundreds of messages a day, and I'm trying to do my best to sort through them, but I
want to thank you guys for coming to my video today. I love you, and I hope that, you'll keep watching my videos, and please subscribe, please like if you would.
Have you ever had a dream that you could.
My brain, see, that's the problem. My brain is going so fast that I try to get words out and I can't. So I apologize. I'm just going to go now. I love you guys. Have a good night.
Bye. Have a great time.
It's caught in the crossfire.